Alright, so this next deck that we're going to be doing is a mixture of a recent deck we've kind of tried to do, which was a Ting-Lu deck, and we're going to be pairing that up with Tyranitar. Now, this Tyranitar really wants things on your bench to have damage counters, and Ting-Lu really wants things on their bench to have damage counters. So how are we going to make that happen? We are going to use the Pupitar from Pokemon Go. This is not the most recent Pupitar, but it does 20 damage to each benched Pokemon for 1 colorless energy. So if we can have a Larvitar that evolves into this, we also have some rare candies if we want to just evolve the Tyranitar. We just get to nuke everything for 20 damage. And when we do that, if we switch a Ting-Lu in, all of their abilities are stopped. And if we have the Tyranitar, we're going to be doing 250 damage for 2 energy. So that's the goal here. How are we going to do that? Because we don't have Koraidon in this deck. Instead, we went for the Squawkabilly. But I want to try out Gita. I think Gita has potential. I don't know if it's good or not, because not being able to attack is kind of a big deal. And I was thinking, you know, the math checks out that if you were able to get 4 energy in the discard pile, you could use Gita and Koraidon in the same turn to get 4 energy, or get 2 energy from... Anyways, Koraidon pulls from the discard and Gita pulls from the deck. So you could, in theory, between the two of them, get 4 energy on one Pokemon and then end the turn. That's a lot, but I didn't really like how it played. I didn't like how it felt, at least with Tyranitar. That's kind of why I didn't do that. I think Gita and Ting-Lu is going to be excellent, though. We want Gita early. That's really the only thing. That's, like, the most important part here. We are, we were a PokéStop deck. It looks like my final iteration is not a PokéStop deck, and I actually realize now we don't have any way to interact with Stadium, so hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. But let's edit this down. We don't need this many energies because of Gita. So let's see here. Let's go down to 16 energy. I know most people don't play that much, but I really like having extra energy. And let's put some vacuums in here. A couple of those and call that square. All right, let's try it out. Let's see what works. That's a good way to view it, Icy. Pidgey and Absol do kind of feel like supports. Absol is so interesting because you don't want it necessarily... Thanks, babe. You don't necessarily want it late game. You want it when their hand is empty. And sometimes that's early, but you still need 3 energies on the Absol. So somebody put in the... I think it was Cherry, put an Absol deck in the Discord. I'm going to check that one out and see how that one feels, because we're going to crack that card. She is the best. She brought me macaroni and cheese in a cup. So, no camera while I eat. Sorry. Tier 3 subs get the extra camera. It's angled a little lower, though. Okay. Now, this is interesting. If we manage to get Pupitar to hit all their Charmanders, and then have Ting-Lu up front, they don't get to do their Infernal Rain thing. That's a big ol' if, though. We'll see. Exactly, sheep. Exactly. Okay, but opponent, that's not how Magma Basin works. Alright, alright, alright. No judge. No judgy. Okay, so let's do this, and grab Squawkabilly, and grab a Ting-Lu. Use this to grab another Larvitar. Because of the Pupitar in hand, we do want to be able to guarantee that we can do that. Why not play another Ting-Lu out? We actually are going to ditch this Pupitar, so I'm glad we have this other Larvitar, though. Alright, and then we Squawk and Seize here. Now, we didn't get the Gita, but maybe we'll get it here. Hey, nice. Okay. Doing 10 damage does not matter, so let's do this. Put him on the pretty Ting-Lu. Okay, and that Pupitar in the bin can get picked up by Klara next turn if we need it. Okay. We also have the option next turn, because we have the Ultra Ball and the Arven, we could just grab a Rare Candy and the Tyranitar. Kind of depends on what they do here. Okay, them ditching that Charizard for the Ultra Ball is terrifying. Really? It's gotta be a professor's research, right? I don't understand what their last card could be that makes that better than the Charizard. If they don't evolve this, it's gonna die. If they don't evolve something, it's gonna die. Okay. Okay, sure. Decisions. So let's Arven first here. Grab the rare candy. Make sure it's in the deck. Okay, and then we Ultra Ball here. We're gonna ditch one energy, and I guess we ditch Klara, because we don't really need her. And I'd rather have the Professor's Research next turn. Okay, one little Charizard. I think we're about to get Charizard EX'd. Okay. Sure, opponent. Not Squawkabilly. Well, that's just rude. I thought they didn't have it. Okay. Don't think we boss his orders here. I think the Professor's Research is better, because I don't really want to pull anything up front here. I guess we could pull Bibarel up front. We kind of need to do some damage to this, though, and not die in response. So we're going to do this. Well, after we Professor's Research, duh. Okay. Not the worst I've seen. Now we're going to do this. Oh, right. Ting-Lu doesn't actually stop Charizard from getting to do Infernal Rain. Oh, shit. Sorry. Sip. Hydration is important, y'all. Now, notably here, they don't get to draw with Bibarel anymore. Because Ting-Lu's up front. If they can switch the Ting-Lu to the back, with the boss's orders, they get to draw with okay, so they're just gonna knock it out with this Charizard. Brutal. I was really hoping we could have some damage on this. Struggle seems to be getting some damage. I was playing a version of this that had Gengar in it, the one that you can pull from your bin to the bench to put some damage. Maybe there should be a couple of those in here. Maybe. Okay, that's actually excellent. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna switch. That's a really good draw. Okay. Do we Arven here or not? Arven because we don't want a Professor's Research just yet. Oh, let's get rid of the, yeah, let's get rid of their Magma Basin. Okay, so now Tyranitar gets to do mega damage. Not to this one, because... Or to itself. Yeah, that's the point of Terra types. They prevent all damage when they're on the bench from blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean. Words are hard. Okay. Okay, so that's an evolution Pokemon. That doesn't... Well, we got to do the thing, right? Let's see if it's good enough. We got to use... Okay. Okay. Fair. All gonna come down to this Tyranitar. This Larvitar is a little liability right now on the bench, but hey, it's got some damage, and that's what counts. Okay. Well, that doesn't really help, but that's alright. I guess if we use the Arbin for Rare Candy, Larvitar's not a liability anymore, so that's certainly something here. We might be playing with too many switches and escape ropes. Kind of tired of seeing those in my hand. It's not that they're bad cards, I think we might just have too many. Okay. That means it's not cheaper anymore, my friend. I mean, they get to knock us out, but that was when you see them like, wait, darn. Ah, rip. We tried. So the struggle was getting damage on, which is kind of what I anticipated. That's why we have the Pupitar. But maybe instead of the Pupitar, we should put one Gengar in here. Let's see. Let's see here. What would we cut for that? It's like it's a dead card, right? So we don't really want to do that. Unless for sure we don't need this many switches and escape ropes. Honestly, 2 and 2 is probably fine, but we'll leave it at 2 and 3. And let's put in... we'll do 2 and 2. Let's put in a couple Gengars here. You got it, sheep. 1 second. Woo! Exclamation point ticket if y'all would like a chance to win a pack. Thanks everybody for hanging out, by the way. If y'all are having a good evening. Okay, if they're an electric deck, this is going to be much easier. We're finally getting a softball match. Like, you know, little put it on the tee. I guess that's called T-ball, not softball. Yep, little T-ball match. Come on, opponent. Okay. Arven for the VIP pass is solid. No Gita's rough, but we're gonna use Arven instead, so it doesn't really matter. Whenever you're ready, opponent. Take your time. Okay. So far, so standard. So expected. So very electric. Okay. Ditching a Nest Ball to an Ultra Ball and ditching an Ultra Ball to an Ultra Ball is interesting. I'm curious what they're about to play. I guess it's probably it's not a Koraidon. I am confused and concerned. Okay. Alright, first things first, let's put that there. Let's use Arven for the VIP pass. Grab a Squawkabilly and a Larvitar. Now, it does suck that we're going to be ditching so much energy as well as Tyranitar, but there's really nothing we can do about that. We have Klara to make up for that. Okay, the Pupitar is solid. I think I'm prioritizing this wrong. I think I should be using Squawkabilly up front like we used to do. Probably smarter. Grab another Larvitar just so they can't mess with it. Yeah, because if we had put Squawkabilly out front, we would have gotten to put those energies back on, and we'd be up ahead here. But Squawkabilly and Gita don't really go good together, because Squawkabilly has to attack to do its Motivate thing. That's technically an attack, even though it does very little damage. So the solution might be do that instead, because Gita's bad. At least Gita's bad in this deck. It probably is something closer in line with what we had with our other Koraidon, like the Koraidon Ting-Lu deck. We just slot Tyranitar in there instead. But, wanted to try the new cards, right? New cards like Squawkabilly. Shh. Okay, so this can't attack. Opponent's not really doing anything, which is great for us, and this only does 220 damage, which is also great for us. Okay. Mareep? Raikou. Okay, so this way they get to draw a card at least. I see what they're up to. It's a little clunky. I promise y'all my brews will improve as I have more time. I didn't really have much time to put these decks together since the set just came out. Give me time, I will craft something worth watching. Last card being a hand crank is good for them, though. Not when it misses completely, though. Brutal. Opponent brutal. Them being out of cards is really nice for us. The Raikou for the draw, I'm assuming. If not, I would be very confused. Whatever you think, opponent. Okay. Okay. That's good for us. Hot nothing. Hot nothing. That's less good for us. We're gonna leave this Raikou up front because it's the only one that has a retreat cost, so there's no point in bosses ordering here. Deck, can I have a professor's research, please? Or a Pokegear into a professor's research, right? Please? Huh? This is your buddy. What's up, Kizugan? How's it going, my friend? We're here trying to make Tyranitar work in this Pupitar way. It's not bad. Not great, but not bad. Potential. Ooh. We need to gas up here. Now, one thing that's very worth noting here is that because of this 20 damage, Ting-Lu is actually lethal to Regieleki VMAX now. That is good. It needs energy to get there. Looks like fun. It is fun. The brewing process. And just Pokemon cards in general. Waiting for our opponent to decide what they want to do. Alright, they don't want to do anything. I had a feeling it was going to be an energy. So, let's get creative here. Motivate! Motivate! If they don't interact with this Squawkabilly, we're just gonna do it again. Motivate next turn. Get our energies back on Pupitar. We will take advantage of their stumbling. We're not at this point. Probably should be. So I had a brew I tried with Koraidon. It didn't feel clean enough, right? But neither does this, so probably should go back to Koraidon. The new Koraidon's not very good. At least I can't quite picture how it would be good. Shouldn't give up on any Pokemon. As quote 20 says, there are no strong or weak Pokemon. Congrats on your horsey, Zenith. I didn't realize how big Kingdra was until I saw the full art one where the person's like standing next to one, and nope. Not okay. Not okay. Okay. So we get to ruin our opponent's day, for what that's worth. Gonna do this here. We're gonna boss's orders this out front. Again, like we said, this is lethal now, so yay! Let's put that there. Let's scoop this 20 damage over here in case they evolve this one too. And 3 prize cards, please. Set them up. Oh. Holding on to that boss's orders for a while. Now, Arven is an Ultra Ball, which is great, because Arven is an Ultra Ball to ditch the Larvitar and the Rare Candy to get the Tyranitar, and we're set, because everything's got damage. So this game should be locked up. Again, we had the type advantage. Let's not get too excited. I'm pretty excited, though. We actually got to win. And just, like, stuff all of their prep, everything they've been putting on there, it's gone. And if they put this Raikou out front, it doesn't even get to draw cards anymore. So ha 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 ha. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do a little damage and then switch out safely, opponent? We'll see. We'll see. I think opponent messed up because it doesn't look like they're playing with Mareep and Flaffy, and I don't think you can play electric. I think you're giving yourself a serious disadvantage if you play without Mareep and Flaffy. It's doable, but obviously like, they're struggling. That's an excellent draw. Don't think it's gonna matter, but we are gonna continue to take out their Pokemon V while we're here. Exactly, Flaffy's just so powerful. And the full art's adorable, which is what really matters, you know? Opponent. Opponent, I know you're there. Opponent, hey. Hey. Well, that's a new bug. And here we are. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's possible as well. Just roping us. We'll wait. We'll take this win. We'll wait. We ain't got nowhere to be. We're all happy right here. Yay. And offering not accepted. Give me something else to murder. I mean, faint, knockout, win in a fair Pokemon fight. Sweet. That right there. Lightning Rampage. 250 is a lot of damage.
You're a monster.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try and tweak this a little bit. Let's pull it back closer towards what we've had before and see if that feels any better. And what I mean by that is let's cut the Gitas and let's add some Koraidons in. Woo! Rewards! Stuff! Stuff! And a couple of packs, alright? Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright. Gita seems powerful, but not in what we're doing. Like, that's not really Gita's purpose here. I like the Gengars though. They didn't come up there, but that's kind of a low cost to have those in there, right? They're just, think of them like an item card we don't really get to do anything with. They need to be in our graveyard to use. Okay, so that's 5, that's 9 supports. That's probably fine, but we can go down to 3 there. Let's get a couple Koraidons in here. Put the pretty ones in. 2 more cards. Any suggestions, y'all? Things that, we don't want Path to the Peak, because that messes with our stuff. Does it? It only messes with our stuff first turn, really. Like, yeah, Ting-Lu doesn't get its thing, but Path to the Peak means that nothing has an ability. That's a good call, actually. We should probably do the Gutsy Pickaxes. I much prefer Gutsy Pickaxe over Trekking Shoes. If you have room for both are great, but I really like the Gutsy Pickaxe, because it's just like ground gets its own specialized couple of those in there. Yeah, let's try that. I bet this is gonna feel better. This is gonna feel a lot better. And it's probably true that we actually want to cut the Pupitars entirely, and trekking shoes might actually be pretty solid with the Gengars, because we could flip a Gengar into the bin directly. So, Without the Gitas, honestly, we might just want to turn this into a PokéStop deck and cut the supporter cards entirely. That'd be solid. That'd be solid. Okay, so this is actually really good, because we get to ditch this Gengar to the Ultra Ball. So, that's really good. I mean, we were going to Squawkabilly first turn anyways, so it doesn't really matter that much, but hey. Hey, it's a thing we get to do. Opponent, you should play a stadium and really just go all in on it. Okay. Alright. What are you cooking over there? Now, the Mew's a little scary, but Tyranitar gets to one-shot this Mewtwo. So, that's exciting. Yay! Slowpoke. This probably means they're on the Slowking EX, I would assume. Okay, so we're gonna Ultra Ball that and that away. Let's grab the Squawkabilly. Okay, we got the VIP pass we wanted. We didn't get the Switch too, which is unfortunate, but we have a... Hang on one second here. We have a Pokegear, so maybe we'll hit an Arven. Maybe. We did not. That's okay. Start powering up Ting-Lu here. Oh, I should have just used that on and gotten a Koraidon. I messed up. That was a really, really big punt on my part. Whoops. That's okay. Learning a new deck. Learning play patterns. It's weird to try and balance so many things here. Not bad, just weird. You think we should take the Koraidons out? The only spawner? Okay. What's your reasoning on that one? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just curious your reasoning on that. Oh, you didn't see one on the VIP. You're saying they're both in the prize cards. Oh. Well, that is something I should have also paid attention to. Good shout. Good shout. And for those of you wondering, I think that's like a 1% chance if you have two of a card that they both end up in the prize cards. It's very, very small chance. Can I call you Pawner? Or would you prefer the full name every time? That's brutal, kiss again. Oh, that sounds not fun at all. Camping gear. I have never seen anybody play this card. Yo, that's a first time for everything here. Are we doing a booster giveaway right now? Oh, we are. Whoops. I'm here. I'm with it. I'm hip. Okay, so now let's see here. If we're wrong, let's see. We gotta check here. Oh, they are all in the prize cards. Brutal. Okay, let's Guess we grab that. Can we win this from this position? Let's see. Let's give him one more chance. Let's give him another turn. See what happens. I should have trusted you, Pawner. Excellent. I should have trusted you. Okay. We don't really... Thank you for the follow, Bonner. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. We don't really have a way to deal with this. Downside of our deck. They're also not really investing in it, so upside. Yay. Alright. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna take, this is gonna be quick, y'all, I promise. I want to make this a PokéStop deck. PokéStop feels a lot better with Koraidon and Squawkabilly, and I bet it's gonna feel really good. We're gonna leave some Klaras in, just because we have the Pupitars and all that, but let's make some quick changes here. Okay, so, goodbye Giovanni, we need all of those, 2 is fine on that. 3, let's put a 3rd Klara in here. You know, let's put a 4th Klara in here. Go up a Nest Ball. Down Arven. Down Oak. Don't need Pokegears anymore. Pokestops. The vacuums are great. Let's go up a switch. What other... I guess a couple fishing rods would be nice. Try that. And 2 more picks would probably be solid. Where'd the picks go? I thought I put picks in here. Okay, 1 fishing rod then. And 3 Klaras, because I want the pickaxes. Okay, let's try this. Once more. Now we want to go first. That's a key thing to remember here. PokéStop decks want to go first. Okay, our opponent has a fire deck box and a dark coin, so I'm imagining we're going to fight another Charizard here. Luckily, the Chine-Pow deck is keeping the Charizard deck from becoming too omnipresent, but we're going to fight it a lot, so we need to be able to... Just built it 2 on a test against me. I appreciate that, but I don't do the viewer battles so much on stream. I will definitely play you sometime if you'd like off stream, though. Okay, we get to go first. Okay. Now, starting with the Klaras is great, actually. Because that means we're not going to ditch all 3 of them to a Pokéstop, you know what I mean? Okay. This is the stock Charizard deck. Oh, wow, that's so lucky. Right? Did I put Koraidon in this deck? We put Koraidon in the deck, right? That would be wild if we just got that unlucky. Not unheard of, but wild. Okay, let's see here. Now, having these with the Squawkabilly's not so hot here. Oh, wait, we went first. Oh, I'm so bad at this game, y'all. Ugh. Thanks for hanging out anyways, guys. Appreciate you. Alright, let's... I really... did we put them in this deck? Someone back me up on this. Did we put Koraidon in this deck? I know we did. Right? I know we put it in here. Larvitar out. And end the turn. Now, if they don't kill this Squawkabilly, we are going to just use it to power up Ting-Lu here. That puts us really far behind against a Charizard deck, though. Careful doing that if you're not a PokéStop deck, my friend. You'll ditch all of your supporters every time. Okay. I appreciate that, Icy. I'll try to remember. Or if Koraidon's just been really shy today. Start with this. See what happens. Pitching Gengar's fine. Now, I shouldn't have filled the bench up so much if we're going to be playing the Gengars. Might want to cut these Gengars at this point. Go on to a more fair strat. There. And, I guess we Ultra Ball these 2 VIP passes away. I'm going to feel really bad if we hit a rare or hit the Rare Candy next instead, but I really want to kind of do this as we have it. So let's motivate here. First game mulligan 3 times. Yeah. Now see, if they take out this Squawkabilly, which they should do, that's 2 Professor's Researches. It's funny every time. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Okay. Things I was not expecting to see today, is that. Now, this does get them their Professor's Research out of their bin if they want it, but that was still funny. Still very funny. I know this says hearsay, but every time I read it, it's heresy. They're supposed to reveal it. I won't see it. It was an Arven. Okay. It's not an Ultra... Okay, so it's a Rare Candy... Oh, that's right. They got the Charizard previously. Okay. Feeling in trouble here. Not the end of the world. And we get to keep these Gengars to themselves. Oh, like, we don't have to put them on the bench, but we can pull them out later if we need to. Let's see here. Oh no, that was our last... Okay, we gotta fix that problem real quick. Let's get that Tyranitar back in there. And sure, Pupitar as well. Actually... Hang on, how many Klaras? We can't check that because we're looking at our... Okay, alright, sure. Sure, I guess we put them in, because if we ripped a Klara, we wouldn't want those there, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we've got 2 Klaras in the bin already, so more likely that we're going to get an Ultra Ball or something. So now, do we retreat? So this is 180, and it'll do 30, so it'll do 210. So we can retreat this and take out the Wingull here. Or I could have just escape roped. I'm dumb. Whoops. God, I'm playing so bad. I'm playing so bad today, y'all. I mean, it happens, but... Ooh. The one prize card. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, and this is their way to get extra damage in here. Feeling kind of dead. They don't even have anything. They're just giving us prize cards, though. That's a bold strategy, opponent. Against decks that are better than ours, that's a bold strategy. Against us, it's fine. It's acceptable. Adequate. Yeah, Iono. Oh, we just got played like a fiddle, y'all. Okay, but we have an Ultra Ball now, so we can get the Tyranitar. We don't have any energy to put on it, but we can get the Tyranitar. That's a bold move, Cotton. This Charizard is problematic now. Putting this out front, but we're gonna escape rope. We just don't want to fight this Charizard. Okay. Spin this. Look, if we ditch that Tyranitar, I'm rage quitting. Gonna scoop. Alright, scoop. I said I was gonna do it, so I don't feel bad about doing it. We needed that. The other one was in the prize cards. Okay. Let's see here. Let me check and make sure the Koraidons are in here. We only need 1 Gengar, probably. Last batch of editing here before we switch off decks. Yeah, let's go down a Gengar. I didn't actually put Koraidon in here. Okay, so it's that I suck. Alright, let's just put Koraidon in here. I thought I did. Huh. Thank y'all for choosing the best, most capable streamer. Yep. We got it. So 3, 5, 10. 10's pretty high for basics, but it's okay. We don't need the Gengar anymore. Try going down one of these. I want to put one Gengar in here. I know that's going to get somebody. Is it worth it? Probably not, but it's going to happen. It's going to get somebody. Alright. Did it save this time? Okay, I see it now. Alright, it's there. So, starting the last giveaway, we're gonna pull this giveaway. Whoopsie. Zenith, congratulations, my friend. I keep forgetting things. Bam. Right. For your patience, everybody, as we get the next giveaway started here. There we go. Alright. We've played this person before. I remember that name. So I remember thinking, what a name. Okay. Let's go first, and we have all the right Pokemon, so this is probably going to be a lot cleaner. You know, in terms of starting with a Pokemon, starting with a Squawkabilly is a good one. Especially because we don't have anything else in our hand that we really don't want to ditch, so... What you got there, friendo? Decisions are being made, chat. Heavy decisions behind closed doors and smoky rooms with dark curtains and one little candle in the middle of the table. Not too bright, you know, like a couple lumens. Decisions. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's kind of a sad one to have first, because we can't use it. We're just going to go ahead and Squawkabilly here. That was a really good pull, though. Okay, so we've got Koraidon and Larvitar. That was it, though, right? Like, that was it for basics. Let's use this just to be sure, but I don't think... Another Koraidon, we don't really want that. We want to save room for that Gengar in case we need it. This and see what happens. Save these to ditch to an Ultra Ball. Use this first here. Load up Ting-Lu. Okay. Whatever supporter they want, pick of the litter. What do they go for? Maybe it'll reveal this time. Okay. Don't go after my Larvitar, though, please. I need that. There weren't any other ones in my deck. Please. Have a hard opponent. Don't be a monster. I don't think they could knock it out anyways first turn, not with using their boss's orders like that. That means they don't get to use a Koraidon, so they don't get to cheese enough cards into the Lost Zone for a Cramorant one shot. Oh. Sure, opponent, I'll bite. I get to put my Ting-Lu out. Then they boss's orders and pull something else out, and then we're gonna just do this again next turn. No, my god! Amara is the, Brontosaurus fossil one, right? The ice fossil? I think. Somebody back me up on this. I want it. I want one. Yeah! That's the first stage, though. I think the fully one is like a Maralth or something. I think it's got a TH in there. It's been a while since I played that. That was the, that was Sun and Moon, right? That was the generation where, I did some hardcore, IV breeding and EV training. I remember doing that. That was some good times, y'all. Good times. Would y'all be interested in doing, like, a community points challenge thing to... It wouldn't be cards, it would be to, like, have Wiggles play, like, actual Pokemon. Okay. Now, hang on a second here. We might be onto something. Let us cook. Okay, so this could do, in theory... They don't have a way to get enough, so we're gonna bet big money here on this. Be fun? Alright, alright. Okay. Ooh. Aw. Okay, see, now we're gonna actually save this Pupitar. I caught it! Yeah, you'd like that? Alright, alright, we'll do that then. Because I think... I bet I could entertain y'all playing some Pokemon. Alright, let's see if we get another one. We did get another one. Nice. Okay. Which is good, because we didn't want to have to use Koraidon again here. We're gonna scoop. That on Sableye? Question mark? Put on Sableye. just screaming, running away from Pokemon. If I do that, I have to do my Crocodile Hunter voice the entire time, though. Oh, look at the size of that one. That's definitely an alpha Pokemon. Let's try to get closer. Alright. Opponent has realized that this Giratina that they put out front is not going to make it. They are actually going to try and save it and put this one out front instead. Okay. Squeak, like Squeaky's shoes sound like squeak, squeak, squeak. They're so bad, pretty good. Could do Arceus. See, I was thinking like Alpha Ruby or Omega Sapphire, or whichever way that goes, because I haven't actually played those. I haven't played those since the OG Ruby Sapphire, and I loved me some Ruby. Groudon is a champ. That's 2 cards in the Lost Zone for the opponent. This. Grab the Tyranitar before we spin here, because we might just ditch it, and we don't want to do that. Now we spin. Whew! Whew! Called it. Yeah, Hoenn's a solid one, right? And then we could do Mudkip, because I would want to do Hiker Wiggles, y'all. I don't know if I've told y'all before, but I love ground-type Pokemon, and when I do, like, playthroughs of Pokemon games, if it's not a new game, I usually do Hiker Wiggles, which is just ground trainer. Just go beat everybody with Ground Rock and Steel. It is power! The power of the earth! Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. That is unfortunate, I see. Like, which ones would you want to come to Switch most? Like, what are you missing? Okay, if they evolve this, we're still probably fine. I really wish Ting-Lu could put 20 damage, or 2 damage counters on our own Pokemon, because then Ting-Lu and Tyranitar would be nasty together. As it is, it's just 2 great flavors that go great together. All of them. You know, fair. Fair. Okay. Now, this is a little concerning because the opponent now has, what is it, 4? Well, they still only have 4. Never mind. Not super concerned. Yeah, okay. It's like, well, here comes the pain time. Beep, beep. Alright, the final winner is... Zenith, congratulations, you win again. Let us know if you get anything cool. Here comes... the code. Alright, final thoughts on this deck. Much as the last deck, and I guess how we're going to be moving forward doing this, because apparently y'all all want to see it this way. This ended a lot better than it started. I think there's probably a better way to try and get damage on things. Yeah, what's up, Party Hat? And hey, JoJo! How's it going, my friend? So this Tyranitar is really cool, and it's really powerful. We didn't really get a chance to use it to cover our bases, which is, if we go up against a water deck, this is a really good card, because suddenly you don't need to have damage on the bench, because you're just going to be doing 300 damage if they're weak to it. But yeah, I think I will definitely plant my flag on the hill that Koraidon is best in a PokéStop deck. The ability to guarantee the energies in the bin, or have multiple ways to get the energy in the bin, because you want 2 hits first turn. That's what makes this card good. And the fact that 2 hits is enough for Tyranitar, and 2 hits and the 1 energy for the turn is enough for Ting-Lu, means this is a really solid place to be. Don't really feel like we were missing the Arcanine that we had last time. So yeah,